Yo, yo, yo. I'm here to talk to y'all today about these two units, man. All right, the verdict is in. I've only been using this analog, I've only been using this MPC Live 2. I've had it for less than a month. And at this point, I may have spent a total of 6 to 7 hours playing around with it, using it, getting to know it. This analog rhythm I have had for about 5 years, I want to say. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut to the chase. There's nothing like the MPC, man. It is what it is. I don't make the units, I just use them. The MPC, now I am completely new to the whole MPC platform. When I got this analog rhythm, I thought, I'm going to try something different because everybody uses the MPC. Everybody was using the MPC at the time, and since the 90s, I guess. And I was like, I want to do something different. I don't want to sound like everybody else, but for me, my music of choice is hip hop, and there's a reason the MPC has been a staple in the hip hop community. I mean, this thing, man, it can do so much. It's so versatile. Um, to me, the MPC allows you to take what's in your head and transfer it to the machine. The analog rhythm for me it seemed to be a bit cumbersome to do certain things. The workflow to me is not as smooth and is not as seamless and easy as the MPC. It seems like, and shout out to Roger Lynn who invented the MPC. It just feels like the MPC was created with common sense in mind. Common sense and really understanding what musicians want. Now, when Roger Lynn created the MPC, I don't know if he had hip hop in mind or if he just had drummers in mind, but just the workflow of the MPC, the sampling, and that's a major thing for me on the analog rhythm. The sampling is just it's not there, man. When you compare the sampling of the MPC to the sampling on the analog rhythm, man, to me the analog rhythm is just light years behind the MPC. And I get it, the MPC has been, the platform is, it's old. It's old. It's been around for a long time. So they've had years and years and years to develop things. And I don't know exactly how long analog rhythm, Electron, the analog rhythm in particular, has been around. I know, like I said, I didn't even discover Electron until about maybe 7 years ago. Maybe 8 years ago. Maybe 8 years ago, I discovered Electron, right? So, again, don't get me wrong. The Electron analog rhythm is a dope unit. There's a lot you can do with it. But like I said, hip hop is my music of choice. Hip hop, R&B. Those are my two main, interest in music. Even though I love all music, right? Um, it seems to me that the MPC is more versatile just when it comes to creating music as a whole. It seems like if you're doing dubstep, house, EDM, techno, if you're doing those styles of music, then I think the Electron Analog Rhythm is a good pick for you. Even though you can do all of those styles of music with the MPC too. It's just I can't say enough great things about this unit. And I don't even know, I'm like, I have just scratched the surface of this MPC, and it just seems like my creativity is just flowing. It's like things that are in my brain are just coming out. You know, it's not, with this, it was like I would have an idea, and somewhere along the line, I would get stuck trying to, bring my idea to fruition on this analog rhythm. It was like there was something in the workflow that was prohibiting me from doing what I wanted to do. Which, a lot of the times the things weren't that complex, because at the base of hip hop is like a more simplified form of music. And there was just, it was like I would just get stuck, and I know this machine very well. I know it very well. And it just takes longer to do certain things on this than it does on this MPC Live 2. Now, the MPC Live 2 again is my first step into the MPC platform and into the MPC world. I don't know if older generations of the MPC were as easy as this to work with, but all I can say is, with this being my first MPC machine, I'm absolutely in love, man. I just, I've been watching some videos and familiarizing myself with the unit, but I'm also creating beats as I go along. And man, I'm gonna tell you, like, my beats are already better on the MPC than they were on this. And again, like, I am just getting inspiration from this MPC. I would have inspiration when I turned this on, and after I used it for, after I got into it and I got into the workflow, like, my inspiration would just die. And again, you can't take what I'm saying as the gospel, because, everybody does things differently. And so for me, like I said, the workflow for me is just, it just feels, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it just doesn't flow, man. It's not fluid to me. Man, but this MPC Live, man, I mean, this thing, man, is just, I love it. I love it. And now I see why, like, for years I would just wonder why, like, when you look at the MPC and you see people that use it, you have these communities around the MPC and people who just swear by the MPC. And like I said before, there is a reason this thing has been such a staple in hip hop, because, man, it does what you ask it to do. If you got an idea, you come to the MPC, you can put your idea down, man. It's just like, wonderful machine, man. I can't even say enough good things about it, man. Man, salute to Roger Lynn, man. And when I purchased this, the Analog Rhythm, I was getting ready to purchase the MPC, but I don't know what type of advertising they were doing at the time. And so as I was looking around for the MPC, I started getting ads about this. And when I saw the ads and I was just looking at it, and I thought it was a dope machine, you know, and it is a dope machine. It is a dope machine, but like I said, I think this machine is more geared towards dubstep, techno, house, um, you know, those types of music. That's just my opinion. Um, to me, the MPC, you can do dubstep, techno, house. You could do all of those, but also they really this machine really thrives in hip hop and R&B and just man, I love it. And so I feel like with this machine, I have finally found the workflow that I have been looking for years. And I'm kicking myself because I started to get this before I purchased this and I didn't. And now that I'm seeing like just how wonderful of a machine it is, I'm really, really kicking myself for not diving into the MPC platform earlier. I mean, even back in the 90s, you know, I would hear dudes rave about the MPC, and it was just the MPC was just everywhere, and anybody that was into music or rapping or producing, you know, the goal was to get an MPC. I mean, even back in the 90s, one of my biggest aspirations was to have an MPC. And when I finally, you know, got to the point where I was an adult and I was able to purchase music equipment, my first drum machine ended up being this. And you know, I'm kicking myself in the butt now because I realize I could have been so much more knowledgeable about the MPC platform had I just dove into the MPC platform. But you know, better late than never. So it's all good, man. It is all good. Anyways, as you can see by the thumbnail and the title of the video, you know, if I had to, you know, if these two machines were in a competition, you know, I would have to say the winner, hands down, is the MPC Live 2. That's my opinion. Don't sue me, all right? I love the Analog Rytm. I may keep it. I may sell it. If anybody's interested in buying it, shoot me a message in the comments, and you know, we could talk about it. But I don't know, man. It's a great unit. I've done some decent things with it, but I can tell you right now, with this MPC, man, y'all better look out, cause I'm coming with some heat. Like, I'm coming with some real heat with this MPC Live 2, man. But anyways, it's your boy Coach J. I'm out for now, signing off. Peace.